Good morning, everybody. Shabbat Shalom. I hope you're doing well and having a nice Sabbath rest today. I wanted to talk a little bit more this morning about celebrating Shabbat and how people celebrate Shabbat. Now, in Israel, everything ceases from about 5 o'clock on Friday night until about the same time on Saturday. The trains don't run, there's no public transportation. Everything shuts down. You're pretty hard pressed if you're a tourist to find a place that's open to eat, but there are some. But the scripture says to cease from ordinary work, and the rabbis in the Jewish faith in Israel and around the world have many rules that you can and cannot do on Shabbat. Scripture says you couldn't travel farther than a Sabbath day journey, roughly maybe a half a mile at the most from your dwelling. But Yeshua talked about, your animals. If something happens to your animals on Sabbath, would you not go and rescue them? So there are things that we have to do, taking care of your animals, feeding them. Their lives are engendered to us or beholding to our care, so we have to do that. But now, ordinary work, to me, would be what you ordinarily do during the week, that you cease from your, take rest from your normal, in our case, most of American society and throughout the world, your job. We work for other people, we work to attain money, but taking time to rest from that is what Shabbat is all about. And it's also a time to spend with family. And during these times, things have been pretty confused with our elections here in the United States, and it's really time that we need to understand what is dearest to us. And what's dear to me is my family. We go through to heaven on the other side of this, but the only thing that can go through is our friends and family. If they're not there, what's heaven going to be like? To me, it would be pretty boring place without some of my friends and my family. As I've gotten older, I kind of look a little bit more towards seeing some of my relatives when I pass, some that I miss dearly. There are those that were really close to me and meant a lot, but there are friends that I've lost along the way too that mean a lot to me too. So, but it's time during this season to really reflect on Shabbat and rest and our families and what really is important during these days. Draw nigh to the Lord, draw nigh to your family. Take the Sabbath rest. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.